Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be my second video of 2021 and I just finished filming my previous video, which if you haven't seen it then I will leave a link somewhere up here and you can go and watch it. But it's kind of setting the scene for 2021 for this year, and yeah, go and watch that if you haven't watched it. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about was all the things that I won't be buying, that I plan not to buy beauty-wise this year. I can do a different one for fashion and style and that kind of thing if you want, which I probably should do just for myself as well, to hold myself accountable. But I just wanted to sit down and say, these are the things that I have no business buying this year. I probably had no business buying them last year or the year before either, because I've got so much. But this year, I thought I'd make a video, put it out there on YouTube so you can all hold me accountable as well. And let me know also if there's anything that you are not buying, that you're definitely kind of staying away from, you've got way too much of and you can never use up what you have, even if you never bought another one. I should just preface this also by saying that I am very lucky to be sent all sorts of makeup and skincare products and items as and when they launch, quite often before they're launched and available to the general public, just because of what I do, so that I can test them out and review them and that kind of thing. So you will still see new items on my channel here on YouTube, or even on my Instagram or on my Facebook and blog and all those other places that I talk about things like this. But I won't be spending my pennies on them. That's the idea, because I have no business buying them. Time to get on with it, but before I do, if you're not already subscribed and if you're new here, hi, welcome, and please click the subscribe button down below, because I would love to have you back here for more videos. And if you are someone who has been here a while, welcome back. Second video of the year, yay, let's keep this going. So I'm going to start off with eyeshadow palettes. Now, eyeshadow palettes are the shiny new baubles of makeup, I think. It's just really hard to resist temptation when you see these new palettes and you see these makeup artists do the most incredible looks. And I'm not even talking about the big dramatic looks that you'd see on a catwalk. I'm talking about the kind of makeup that I do, which is just basically barely there. I don't do big dramatic eyes, maybe once or twice a month when I was going out, but you know, we're not going out, so I'm not really doing the big dramatic eye. Who is, for God's sake? The point is, I tend to use the same few colours all the time, and they're just variations on a theme. Sometimes they aren't even variations, they're just almost identical, and I've got so many palettes to see just some of the mess in terms of makeup that I have. But I have way too many palettes. I'm not even going to count them. I'm telling you right now, I won't be counting them. I have way too many, whether they are trios or quartets or full, 18 pans in a palette. There is no way I could use them. Even if I gave some away to my daughters, there's no way between the three of us we could use all the eyeshadow palettes that I have. Does that stop me wanting more? No, of course it does not. I always think that the next palette is going to make my makeup perfect and easy to do and all of those kind of things. The reality is they're all the same. I just tend to keep buying identical palettes but that don't offer me anything new, and I don't even need anything new. So that is number one. Number two, lip liners. I probably have every colour under the sun apart from black for lip liners, and I tend to use the same 3 or 4. 4, yeah, I really don't need. And I tend to keep buying those 4 again and again and again, and all the others just get left by the wayside. They're just gathering dust and drying out, and actually I should just throw them all away. So that is my task after I film this video. Alongside the lip liners, also eyeliners. Again, I have no business buying anything other than black, brown, navy. I always want to say I love grey, but I have not used grey for ages and ages. I wouldn't mind a plum, but really I've got enough eyeshadows that I can use as eyeliners in different colours if I really need to. I really don't need any more eyeliners. The only one I will just say that I will be buying regularly throughout the year, as and when I use up, is my Anastasia Beverly Hills one, because I could not live without that black eyeliner. That is far and away the best black eyeliner I have ever used. It's completely waterproof, and I can use it on my waterline without ever worrying that it's going to smudge or run or anything like that at all. So the caveat is that I will be replacing, I won't buy it when I don't need it, but I will be replacing my Anastasia Beverly Hills black eyeliner as and when. But other than that, no more eyeliners this year. Oh my God, I almost need to put this into a hall of shame. How many highlighters does a girl need? I have so many highlighters, and every time I see a highlighter, I just think that's going to be the one. But again, they're all just duplicates effectively of what I have, just prettier and shinier because they're in new packaging and it's new and everyone's got it and I want it, and no more of that. So highlighters, I am done with buying highlighters. They already take up way too much space. I can't throw them away. I love them so much. I just can't throw them away. That's the problem with these things, but I won't be buying any more. Along the same lines, bronzers. I don't need to buy any more bronzers, especially as most bronzers come in big pans like the Marc Jacobs one, and you know, it takes forever to get through that, and I have so many others. I've been buying bronzers since forever. My bronzers tend to be multitasking, so I kind of use them as contour stroke bronzer. There's only a couple of them that I have that I couldn't use as a contour as well. So hopefully, let's hope I'll hit pan on one of them at least by the end of the year. I know which one I'm absolutely loving. My current favourite bronzer is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Saddle, and I just love it because it's deep enough to contour but also the right shade so it bronzes as well. So moving on. Blushes, so many blushes. I have cream blushes, stick blushes, powder blushes. I even have an airbrush blusher. Yeah, I have everything. I really have everything I need in terms of blushes, from red to pink to peach to a bronzy one, from matte to shimmery. I have everything. I will not be buying another blusher this year. Oh my God. Please tell me I'm not the only one on this. False lashes. I keep buying false lashes because I think that the next pair I buy will be the pair that I'll be able to put on properly. I cannot wear false lashes. I've never been able to apply false lashes properly. And I don't know why I keep convincing myself that if I buy the next new one that says and promises that it's going to be easy to put on, that I'll be able to do it, because I never have. And I doubt that I ever will. So I'm not going to buy any more. I literally have a drawer full of false lashes and I just can't see I'll ever get to use them. I keep buying them. No, I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to buy them. I don't even have any glue, so I don't know what I think I'm doing with all these false lashes. Last on makeup, foundations. I really don't use that much foundation. Hardly ever, even when I'm going out these days, because I've been really making sure to look after my skin. Most days I can get away with just wearing concealer. I'm not bragging, none of that, because actually if you get up close you could see that I probably did need to wear foundation on days that I didn't. But I just like to not really, so I use my By Terry CC serum, which I will keep repurchasing, and that with concealer on the areas where I need a little bit of coverage is normally more than enough for me. I don't like a really painted look, so I tend to not use a lot of foundations, and I have quite a lot. And I tell you why I have quite a lot is because of my skin tone, and most of you dark-skinned girls or darker-skinned girls will understand this. Whenever I bought a foundation, I've always had to buy two. So even when I've gone to press events, to a foundation launch, the poor PR girl has always had to give me two to have to mix them to get the right shade for my skin, and it's the same when I bought them. So when I've bought a Dior one, I've had to buy two. When I've bought a YSL one, I've had to buy two. It makes it really expensive and it gets really cluttered on my vanity and on my dressing table. Anyway, they've all been put away. I'm probably going to have to throw most of them away That is the plan, because I don't need them. I don't really wear them that often. We're not going anywhere. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this video. I mean, we could play bingo. But we're really not going anywhere until, well, I don't know. I think we're locked down till February or March. Who knows, it changes every day. So foundations are yet another product that I will not be buying in 2021. Okay, last two are not makeup as such, as in they don't go on your face, but they are things that I do not need to be buying this year. First up, it is hair volumizing products. Again, it's always the same thing with me. I'm a marketer's dream, and my husband always says to me, my goodness, for someone who used to work in PR, advertising and marketing, which is what I used to do, why and how I fall for it every time, it's beyond him, it's beyond me, but I do. So I have so many hair volumizing products. I have just about every heated hair tool that you could ever need. I have doubles of some of them, all of which I have spent money on. Don't think any of them were sent to me as press products. Such a waste. So I will not be buying any more hair tools or hair volumizing products this year. That's my plan, especially the tools, because they're expensive. You know, like a good GHD tool is about 160, 170 pounds. They're not cheap. So yeah, they are definitely an area where I will be saving my pennies. And last up, what I will not be buying is any nail varnishes. Now, I mean normal nail varnishes and gel, shellac, that kind of thing, nothing. I don't need to buy anything. I have every colour. I've already given loads away to my daughters, and I've thrown quite a lot away. You know, when they get old and, you know, no one can use them. So I've thrown loads away, I've given loads away, and I still have way too many. I have all the colours that I would need. I'm not that adventurous with colours on my nails, as you've probably seen over the years if you've ever followed me here on YouTube or Instagram or wherever. I tend to kind of stick to the same 3-4 shades. So I really don't need to buy any more. And I think that is my list of 10 things that I will not be buying. Yeah, my list of 10 things that I will not be buying this year in terms of beauty and makeup. There will be other things I'll buy, I'm sure, but in those categories, I will not buy any more. So that wraps it up. That is it. I would love to know if any of those are things that you are also not going to buy this year, or you're planning not to buy, or I might have inspired you not to buy this year. We could all do with a little bit less purchasing and a little bit more shopping our own products, our own stash, our own wardrobe, that kind of thing. I know it's a cliche, but actually, again, kind of just, you know, what I was talking about in my previous video, what we've learnt through what we've gone through in 2020, we don't need half of what we've got. I certainly don't need half of what I have. Very lucky and very blessed to have anything and everything that I do have, but I don't need it. And I certainly don't need to be buying more and adding to, I don't know, adding to the clutter in the house, adding to landfill outside, that kind of thing. So let me know if any of this rings true with you, if there's anything that you are going to stop buying. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video as well. And also let me know, do you think you would like to see one of these in terms of style, fashion, or accessories and things like that? Because I probably need to do one of those just for my own accountability. So let me know if you'd like to see one of those. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am so grateful for every one of you that watches. I'm even more grateful for any of you that click the subscribe button so that you can come back for more videos. Click the little thumbs up if you like the video as well. I know you know all of this, but you know there are always people that don't, so you've got to say it for them. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you back here for my next video, and until then, bye.